Here's a shot from earlier as the Suns arrived at the arena. They're looking to leave town on a winning note tonight. So the Clippers win the tip. Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Powell. 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. That one a little long.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Bridges. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Paul against Wall. Paul passes to Booker. Up and in on the layup. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Got to talk on defense. That left him all alone.
Wall against Paul. Here's Booker. The Clippers grab the miss.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Leonard. Pulls up, high post. And Chris Paul clears it away.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
In transition, here they come. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. For 3, George. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You always talk about the first 2 steps in transition, and Paul George out quick and decisively that time.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Left side, Booker. George with a steal.
The pump fakes are risks because you're exposing the ball. You have to be careful because a solid defender will easily steal it.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Booker finds Ayton. Nice move. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George, right side. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Paul passes to Ayton. Zubac with the steal. And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Paul with it. Picked up by Powell. To the middle. Here's Crowder. Outside for Booker. Crowder a screen on Zubac. Here's Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Wall against Paul with the 10-footer. And Ayton pulls it down.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
That one misses for Wall.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's Leonard. Offensive rebound. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. The shot's good. Leonard's got 5 points.
And I love that move for this guy. When he's in rhythm, that's money.
Outside Booker. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. In transition, here come the Clippers. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. This one for 3. That shot, no good. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. To the paint. Ayton passes to Paul. Outside for Booker. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That'll belong to John Wall. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
NBA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Bridges passes to Booker. It's good. Booker's got his second basket.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Leonard on the wing. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Paul with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Booker with it. Picked up by Powell. Booker no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Shot on the wing. Here's Zubats. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And Ayton gets it to go.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Leonard right side. And there's the drive. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. The shake. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Here's Leonard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Basket's good. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time, Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
That BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100%, a priority for him and the team.
The quick look, no. Good that time.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
George for 3. Pass to Wall. It's Powell on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. The rebound by Bridges. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Booker finds Crowder. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Leonard up top, covered by Crowder. Leonard passes to George. Wall with it. George, right side. That doesn't go either for George.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. Booker no good. The Clippers in the lead. Now Leonard beyond the arc. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Paul against Wall. Pass to Bridges. And here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
Leonard on the wing. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his 3rd foul so far.
3rd team foul.
Here's George. 5 points in the game. To stop the drought. The rebound by Devin Booker.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Here's Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Suns, Devin Booker. At the line for
Both free throws good from Booker.
And Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end. He's trying to figure out what defenses are doing. He's always working hard to find shots, and he's going to influence the game with the way he can produce.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half.
21. The Suns, 24.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Powell and George are out on the wings. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Outside for Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. Well, Brent. The relationship between players and refs can sometimes seem a little hostile. Does it need to be that way?
Well, you and me have our little tiffs, don't we, Brian? So, yes, in order for us to do our best work. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't have to be that way. But, look, when you're at this level of competition, it's heated, it's intense. Sometimes get outside your gourd a little bit. And that's when instances like this can happen between a player and a referee. And that goes for both sides. He's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And Booker with the jam.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Zubats, great positioning on the putback. Zubats has gotten his second bucket.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort. What do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? And when you think about guys down the stretch who you'd have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
And Booker with the jam.
This isn't all that surprising. Remember, Devin Booker once put 70 up in an NBA contest.
Leonard passes to Wall. Looking to get it going. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Both free throws good from Booker.
I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Leonard passes to George. Now here's Leonard. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Left side, Booker. Down low. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Ivica Zubats.
Big man you don't want to send to the line. DeAndre Ayton's free throw capabilities keep him on the floor at all times.
And he can't hit the second. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Powell with a steal. Wall, the pass to Leonard. The 3 is up. Clippers keep it alive.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense. Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Paul drives in, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats. .116 left in the third quarter here. And it's in there. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
Crowder with it. Checked by Wall. Outside for Booker. No good on the triple. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Oh, deflected. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
The Suns have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Paul passes to Booker. Going inside. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 14 points here in the second half.
And athletic play right there. Devin Booker on the inside.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Stolen by Bridges.
LA foul. Kawhi Leonard. Second personal foul.
Bridges is shooting a high percentage, and the game really does come naturally to him.
Here's Paul, and he comes up with a bucket. Paul's gotten 4 this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Devin Booker, he's feeling it. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. George, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. Bridges passes to Paul. Got a hand on it. George outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Deflects the pass. Bridges with it. Picked up by Powell. Pass to Ayton. Here's Crowder. The kick out to Paul. Now Bridges. Powell covers. Bridges passes to Ayton. And here they come. And the Suns pushing it up now. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Booker against Wall. Here's Powell. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one.
And being that Wall is a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Paul passes to Booker. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Powell passes to Zubac. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Suns on D. They have yet to score here in the 4th.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Inside, tipped, and stolen by Leonard. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Paul passes to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Chris Paul.
What an effort from Wall on the play, refusing to let the foul stop him from taking the shot.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. 8 inside. George defending. And Ayton with the stuff.
Aiden's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
And here's George. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got 8 rebounds in the game. Bridges passes to Crowder. Outside Booker. Ball finds Booker. Shot clock at 6. Bridges with it. Checked by Wall. And they recover it. Back to Booker. Out to the wing. Paul passes to Booker. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. .11 left in the fourth quarter here.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Suns.
Tonight they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And propelling them to a solid win. It was a night of big plays for DeAndre Ayton.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
14 feet away. And the Suns get it back. Outside Paul. Stolen by Wall. Driving inside.
Yes, sir!
Oh!
That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
23 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Bridges. Outside for Booker. Clock at 6. Blocked! Powell outside. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
it's conference rivals squaring off tonight in this one, Steve. It might be the regular season, but this has a playoff feel to it, doesn't it?
These are the type of games you love to watch in the regular season, Kevin. The fans will be rowdy, the players fully engaged. We got a good one tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Booker against Bain. Ayton, the pass to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Now here's Morant. Jackson in the corner. Shoots the 3. Morant outside. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they haven't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
The drive by Brooks and stolen by Booker. Here's Bridges. There's the pass to Ayton. Suns moving the ball around, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And here are the Grizzlies. Morant scanning the floor. Jackson has the open look. Off target from 3-point range.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Floats it up there for Morant. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish it.
The drive by Paul makes it off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
With the drive, Bain finds Morant. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams, the pass to Morant. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Passes it to Booker. And the rejection by Morant.
Flying around the court, Morant can block shots both on ball and in help.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Crowder goes in. Pass to Ayton. The kick out to Crowder. Ayton a screen on Morant. Crowder the pass to Ayton. Booker outside. 3 on the clock. There's the triple. Again, the miss by Booker.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Brooks. Goes up on the high post. No good off the back of the rim.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Dillon Brooks seems like a very spirited player, and he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Bridges against Morant. Driving the lane. Bridges with the board.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And Paul gets it to go in.
With the ball on his string and that short area burst, Chris Paul can get anywhere he wants to go.
Morant, that's for 2. And another miss by Memphis.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Hits it from three-point range.
And this has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more three-pointers than two-pointers.
And stolen by Booker. And Bridges with a clear. Oh!
He went high.
That was nice. Unbelievable. You think of Bridges as understated, not that flashy, and then he does that.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. The Suns lead by 7. Hot. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant. Bridges with the steal. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant with it. Now guarded by Booker. Adams the pass to Bane. Over to the wing. It's Jackson with the drive. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Great handles for his size. Jackson's a near 7-footer who can take you off the dribble in either direction.
Paul passes to Booker. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And finished off by Morant.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
Ayton finds Crowder. Booker in the post. Guarded by Bane. And Ayton throws it down.
Don't underestimate Booker's passing ability. He's getting better and better at making plays for others.
And the pass to Bane. Adams with the screen on Booker. Bane passes to Brooks. Feeds to Adams. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. We know you need talent to win, Steve, so how critical is basketball IQ to winning at the highest level? How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play. And the guys, you can tell the difference who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Back to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the feed to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now here's Morant for 3. Back to Bane. Right side Jackson. Bane, no good. Suns leading by 7. Inside, the kick out to Crowder. Booker outside. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for Memphis. 1:44 left in the first half. Adams finds Brooks. Adams with it. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Adams has got 4 this quarter.
Watch how Adams puts his physique to work, grinding up the defense and finding an inside shot.
Here's Paul. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Pulls up from the corner. Doesn't go for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant kicks to Bane. There's 42 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Adams. Out to Brooks. Outside, Bane. And they double up Morant. Here's Brooks. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Phoenix leading by 10. Bridges outside to the left side wing. Paul passes to Bridges. On the wing, Booker. He feeds it to Ayton. And no good on the last second attempt this time. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime.
16, the Suns, 26.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers, a very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the court for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Bane against Booker. Bane kicks to Jackson. Dishes it to Adams. Memphis moving it around. Brooks, that's a two-pointer. Rebound by the Suns. Crowder's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court over Paul. And stolen by Ayton. Crowder with it. He's picked up by Morant. Stolen by Jackson. It's Brooks on the wing. Kick out to Adams. Ball against Morant. Brooks with no one around. Second chance shot. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Morant outside. 4 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Right side Bane. The dish to Adams. And the rejection by Ayton. Here's Crowder. Ayton trying to break free. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Dillon Brooks.
Jay Crowder, he's very compact, strong build, can be a load to defend.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
It's great to see, David. Thank you.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Ball surveying the floor. And it's Crowder, top of the key. Driving inside. Kicks it out to Booker. 5 on the clock. And Bain pulls it down. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Jackson. Jackson is doubled. Back to Bain. Pass to Brooks. There's the lob to Jackson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. .110 left in the third quarter. Morant against Paul. Down low. Here's Booker. Here's Ayton. And Phoenix turns it over again. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Up top, Morant. Defended by Bridges. And Morant throws it down.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. John Morant's a reliable finisher.
The kick out to Crowder. Pass to Booker. Stolen by Jackson. And Brooks. Here we go. Off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Crowder dishes to Bridges. Crowder the pass to Bridges. Six on the shot clock. It's stolen by Adams. Brooks feeling it out a bit. And so it's Phoenix going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has... Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Grizzlies trail by 10. In at the guard spots. Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there. Check mark. The physicality. Check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
Here's Booker. Back to Crowder. Kicks it to Ayton. Shot clock at 6. Paul against Morant. Paul can't get it to go. Grizzlies shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Bain passes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
It's Crowder on the wing. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. And the Suns lead by 10.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Morant with it. Now guarded by Booker. Bain kicks to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Back to Bain. The 3. Got a hand on it.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Morant against Paul. Booker up top. In the corner, Crowder with it. Booker dishes to Ayton. And he converts the layup. And it's a 12-point Suns lead.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Morant passes to Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a three.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
6 to shoot, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Morant outside. The pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Outside, Bane. Brooks against Paul. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
This is where you want Adams to have the ball. Can't get a higher percentage look than that.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Back to Booker. Clock at 6. Stolen. Booker against Bane. Morant, that's for 2. Bane passes to Morant. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Paul against Morant. Paul passes to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Morant outside. Feeds to Adams. It's Brooks on the wing. He dishes it to Adams. The putback, and there's Brooks putting it right back in. Brooks has got his first points of the game.
It's funny watching Brooks. He kind of lulls you to sleep, and then he explodes with an aggressive move.
Paul passes to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. From deep. And they'll get another chance. Ayton finds Bridges. Suns moving the ball around. Three-pointer. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
And here is Paul. Oh, Ayton in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. So the Suns win it. This was a...
And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooters league is what you see most of now.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Paul. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Here's Towns. Back to Russell. 6 to shoot. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're about a minute into the first. Towns for 3. No good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Ayton passes to Crowder. Back to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
You're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Russell to pass to Anderson. Towns finds Anderson. Outside for Russell. Shot clock at 5. Drives to the hoop. Edwards for 3. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Over Gobert. Back to Paul. Lets it go from 11. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Right side Anderson. Edwards with it. Booker defending. And Edwards slams it in.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Outside Paul. Bridges left side. That one's wide left. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Anderson passes to Gobert. Back to Anderson. There's the 3. They get it again. Pass to Towns. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Towns has got 6.
How many 6'11" guys in this league can do that? Towns is a unicorn. Awesome ability to catch and let it fly.
Now here's Booker. From deep. Anderson pulls it down.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there? You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Anderson. They lead by 4. From deep three-point range. Crowder grabs the miss. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
To the middle. It's tipped. Crowder with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Booker with it. Russell covering. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Bridges.
We've seen Booker put up crazy numbers. He's got a nose for scoring points.
To the wing on the left. Edwards against Booker. Now here's Russell. Tight defense on him. Offensive rebound. And here's Edwards outside. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And it's the Suns with the ball. They trail by 1. Pass to Crowder. Here's Booker. And it's Booker again missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's Paul. Out to Bridges. And stolen by Gobert. Russell against Paul. Towns passes to Edwards. From deep. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. The Suns have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Pass to Bridges. Outside Booker. Fades back. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Hey, that's just not a smart pass. It's as simple as that. It was not a smart pass.
Outside Booker. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. The three from Russell. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And at the end of one, a closely And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
And Phoenix has possession. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Good chance here for Booker. No good off the back of the rim. Outside Edwards. Lets it go from deep. The shot that time not on target. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Booker. Pass to Crowder. Outside for Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ayton. And another shot. And he lays it in. Ayton. He's got his second basket of the game.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
The 3 from Russell. They get it back. Gobert goes back up. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Gobert.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Booker. And it's Booker again missing. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And a deep 3 from Russell. The shot no good. Now the Suns take it the other way.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
Anderson for 3. The Suns clear it. Crowder's got his 5th rebound in this one. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Edwards. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The Suns leading. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Here's Ayton. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Ayton's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Outside Edwards. The 3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Edwards got 7.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Paul. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Now here's Russell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Towns. Over to the left wing. Here's Anderson. It's hauled in by the Suns. Crowder's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Paul into the lane. It's tipped.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
And Gobert with a block. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those can be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Oh, even in a bad situation, Booker has finesse. Works around the foul with grace instead of power.
Minnesota has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Edwards against Paul. Towns passes to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Shot from the top of the key. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Paul. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Russell.
Chris Paul plays with a competitive fire that is actually infectious. I mean, even in the latter stages of his career, he is still getting it done at a high level.
The Timberwolves trail. Towns on a screen. Pass to Edwards for 3. Kicks it out to Anderson. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game.
17, the Suns, 21.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Both teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, B.A., it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. From deep three-point range. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And it's the Suns with the ball. Outside Booker. Knocks it loose. Fast break. Here we go. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And Phoenix shooting 36% for the game. Not great. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Reed. Back to Daniels. From deep. Sinks the tray. McDaniels got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Kick to the outside, heads-up play, cognizant of the entire floor.
Outside Booker. Tries it from 19. Minnesota with a rebound.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And he's going for the oop here.
Showing that rebounding isn't all about size. It's about will and effort and timing.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And it's McLaughlin missing.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Paul. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Crowder outside. For 3, Booker hits the trifecta. Booker's got 11.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
Here's McLaughlin. He's guarded by Paul. Three-pointer. The rebound by Bridges. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And the bucket is good. And it's a 10-point Phoenix lead.
The ball control that Chris Paul has is fantastic. I mean, those dribble moves, and he's got a bunch of them, look effortless.
Here's McLaughlin. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Bridges. Pass to Paul. Back to Bridges. Here we go, all alone. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
How about Prince? Really crafty defensively and coming up with the takeaway.
It's Booker on the wing. Offensive rebound. Ayton. Back to Paul. Second chance shot. And they get it back. Here's Bridges. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
It's Edwards on the wing. 4-3. Towns passes to Gobert.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Tipped. Crowder finds Booker. Here's Russell. Oh, my! What a slam right at the buzzer!
Good gamble that time by Edwards. He, as much as anybody, wants this team to be out in the open floor.
And so it's Phoenix. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Edwards and Anderson fill out the perimeter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
Here's Paul. Crowder outside. Pass to Bridges from the arc. Towns with a rebound.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Gobert passes to Anderson. Phoenix grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Paul with it. Russell covering. Bridges against Anderson. Throws it up high. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Outside Paul. No good from outside. The Timberwolves have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Hey, great communication on the lob.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
To the paint. And Ayton gets it to go. And the Suns lead by 4.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Here's Russell. Hauled in by Paul. Paul's got 4 rebounds now. And he lobs it up top. And Crowder with the jam.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Outside Edwards. The 3. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Booker for 3. Anderson pulls it down.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. It's not even been a factor. You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Gobert gets the bucket.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs him.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker is capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Gobert with a screen on Paul. Pass to Edwards. To the inside. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Edwards.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Booker with it. Russell covering. Now Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. Takes a 3. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in the game. And they double up Edwards. Pass to Russell. Outside Anderson. To take the lead. That one no good. Nice D from Bridges. Down low. And stolen by Gobert. Here we go. And that's going to be a travel. The Suns have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's Booker to the middle. Crowder finds Paul. Crowder a screen on Russell. Here's Paul. Phoenix no good that time either. Right side Russell. Cash. And he's tied it up. What a shot.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Booker. Ayton. It falls.
Clutch points from Ayton. We've seen him do it in the finals. DeAndre is a prime-time player.
Ball against Russell. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Towns to take the lead. Misses the tray. Tipped. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight.
It's the NBA on two. You know, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's George in at the small forward position. Good on the second free throw. Here's Paul. The pass to Bridges. Booker outside. A three-pointer off the mark. George against Bridges. George passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Ball against Paul. Powell with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. And Wall gets it to go in on the assist by Powell.
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Leonard with the bucket.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. Bridges kicks to Paul. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Leonard looking over the floor. Jay Crowder pulls it in.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Spins. Here's Booker. Converts after the nice spin.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
George passes to Leonard. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Top of the key. Another miss by Leonard.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Takes a 3. And it's Leonard again missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Now here's Booker. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Zubac. Bridges with the steal. Wall with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Back to George. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the first. The shake. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Ball finds Ayton. An emphatic LU jam.
the impressive reach of Aiden. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Poked away. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Here's Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
No good on the second free throw.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
Booker, no good. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
George dishes to Leonard. They need this one. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. Paul passes to Booker. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
The free throw drops for Powell. And here's Wall. Outside, George. And a miss there on the triple. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Clippers ahead, leading by a...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. And it's Wall in at the 1. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes now at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Powell finds Leonard. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. They get it again. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Goes up again. And it's Zubac laying it in. Zubac has got 5 now.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And it's George finishing it off.
A ferocious player in transition. George takes full advantage of the fast break when given the opportunity.
Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. That one's not going to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Here's Booker. Count it.
Just bouncing off of contact, Booker putting in work in that weight room.
Here's George, and it's Paul George with the finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Ayton, it's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Clippers. Clippers leading by 8. It's George on the wing. quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. The Suns have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Great positioning on the putback.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Aiden's specialties.
Leonard on the wing. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. Paul kicks to Bridges. Back to Paul. Suns moving the ball around. And here's Booker from the arc. Powell pulls it in.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. Paul kicks to Booker. Great D that time from Powell. Clippers leading by 6. Oh, Leonard in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And that's the connection Leonard has with his guys. Knows when to go for that alley-oop.
Here's Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And it's 6 points for Devin Booker.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's George. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. George has got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles.
A guy with George's focus can shrug off the contact. He won't let the defender disrupt his rhythm.
For 3, Booker. Again, the miss by Booker. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Will not go. This is off the front iron.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. George with the ball. 8 points for him. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's thank you, David, and we'll be...
The Clippers, 25.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Paul George really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Here's George. Zubac kicks to Powell. Offensive rebound. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Bridges finds Crowder.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
George against Bridges. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Powell, the pass to Zubac. The 3 from George. It's not going to go for him. The Suns go the other way with it. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. George has got 10 points in the game.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. A pass to Wall, and the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Suns trail by 9. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And Ayton throws it down.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
The Suns shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
George dishes to Leonard. Count that one. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Paul kicks to Booker. From the arc. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got his 6th rebound on the night, and Ayton throws it down.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Leonard's got 13.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Lets it go from the wing. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers leading by 8. From deep 3-point range, and it's Leonard missing. Suns have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's George. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Leonard with the steal. Knocked loose. Crowder with the steal. Ayton finds Booker. Oh, Ayton in position. And Phoenix turns it over again.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And, guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Sure. Here's Zubac. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Ayton. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
Booker in the corner. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
Right side, Leonard. Connects from 3-point range. Leonard's got 16 points.
He just makes it look so easy on offense.
Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. Ethan. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Out on the wings for them, Powell and George. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. Booker outside. For 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And George gets it to go. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
Clippers leading by 11. Left side, Wall. It's George on the wing. And the rejection by Eaton. Stolen by Zubac. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Booker, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Leonard on the wing. From the top of the key.
Paul's a pesky defender, no doubt about it.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. Looking for George. He gets it there. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And a little verticality there from George, not to mention the timing between those two on the alley-oop.
Booker with no one around, and the Suns miss again.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And Phoenix with another turnover here. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Suns trail by 15. Pass to Bridges. Back to Crowder. They could use a bucket. And the Suns miss again. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Wall. Inside. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Crowder's got his fourth rebound in this one. On the wing, Booker. Looking to get back on track here. And the dunk by Booker.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Here's Powell. That one bounces around and comes back out. Phoenix has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Wall against Paul. And Wall kicks to George. Back to Wall. It's George on the wing. Shoots over Bridges. And there's Paul George on the assist from Wall. George has got 6 in the quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Clippers.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
Just 4 to shoot. Scooped up. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Passes it to George. And so here are the Clippers. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
It's deflected. Powell with it. Now guarded by Ayton. George looking around. Wall finds George. The tray. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Bridges leading the charge. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A solid win on the road. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis.
Get up to throw down. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Ball finds Booker. From downtown. Suns keep it alive. Crowder outside to the wing, right side. Pass to Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. 5 on the clock. Second chance effort. And the shot falls short that time.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Stolen by Ayton. Right side Booker. Fires for 3. The shot comes out. Now Memphis takes it the other way. About a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Jackson. Outside for Brooks. Morant with it. Takes the 3. And Chris Paul clears it away.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way. The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those. And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
And so it's Memphis with it. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Up and over Crowder. No good. A bit long that time. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Jackson finds Morant. There's the 3. Crowder grabs the miss. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Booker. Over Adams. Booker no good. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Inside, Paul with a steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Bane. Booker, good.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Paul against Morant. From downtown. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone 3 of 8 so far. And Booker the bucket on the assist from Crowder.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
Outside Morant, the 3 from Bane. And he buries his first look.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Now here's Morant. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Launches a 3. And he can't get that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Pass to Paul. Now Ayton. Adams covering. And Ayton gets it to go.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Morant against Paul. Up top, Morant. And that one hits the back iron.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now here's Bane from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Adams finds Brooks. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. It's Booker on the wing. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And it looks like
the previous play is under review.
Question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant that. And so it's Phoenix closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. More 2K action in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Good work there as it goes.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Jackson on the wing. Back to Morant. Fires top of the key. Misses off the right iron. Well, the Suns shooting a solid 47%. Here's Bridges. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Jackson. The shot no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Bridges outside. It's Booker on the wing. For 3. The bank shot, no good. For Memphis, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Morant, the pass to Bane. From behind the arc. Goes back up. And Adams lays it in. Adams has got his first points of the game.
And Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength on the offensive glass.
It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Booker. Over Bane. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Grizzlies have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Puts up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Bane's got 6.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
For 3, Booker. The rebound by Jackson.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Ayton finds Booker. The 3 ball. And it's Booker again missing.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And the basket by Bane. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
And down it goes. 2 points. Give him 8 points now.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And here's Morant outside. Nails it from 3.
Morant doesn't need the 3-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Here's Booker. And it's Booker again missing. And here's Memphis. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. And it's Morant missing. The Suns leading. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Paul for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Strong anticipation from Jackson on the dish. Coaches love to see that out of their big men.
Paul passes to Booker. 4-3. Buries it from 3. Booker's got 11 points.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Morant finds Jackson. Lets it go from deep. And Morant with the basket on the assist by Jackson. Morant's got 8 here in this quarter.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Booker can't get it to go. The 3 from Bane. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. Here's Paul. Outside Booker. Desmond Bane getting it done for the Memphis.
19. The Grizzlies, 23.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
Looking to end this cold spell. They grab their own miss. Outside Paul. For 3, Booker. He goes up again. Ayton passes to Bridges. Ayton inside. Brooks defending. Back to Booker. 3-pointer. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, BA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Stolen by Ayton. And here's the fast break. Paul's got space. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Paul's gotten his second bucket of the game.
The mid-range master, Chris Paul, at it again.
Morant against Paul. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Stolen by Bridges. It's a one-on-one situation. And it's Crowder missing.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
From deep, Bane. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. For the lead. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Here's a 3 from Paul. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Morant outside. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Booker for 3. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. To end the drought. Dives for it. And he recovers it. Adams finds Brooks. Jackson outside. Hits the 3-pointer. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Booker can't get it to go. Memphis has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Bane's got 14.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Here's Booker. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got rebound number 11. Out to the wing. Takes a three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Booker can't get it to go. Memphis with the ball. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. The three from Bane. That's his 6 make in 11 tries.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Pass to Morant. Back to Bane. The three is up. Good, and the setup by Morant. Bane's got 9 points now in the second half.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Now Booker. He's got 13 over Bane. Outside for Booker. And here's Crowder from the arc. And at the buzzer, count it.
Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Out of bounds, it'll be Grizzlies ball. Memphis shooting just 37% so far in this one. Now here's Morant. There's the triple. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Paul with it. He's picked up by Bane. The kick out to Paul. Booker, the pass to Ayton. He's off on that one. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bane. Jacks up a 3. It's deflected.
That's just good defense as Crowder in the right spot.
Outside Booker. Brooks with the rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. Here's Ayton. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Brooks against Paul. From deep. And it's Brooks missing. The Suns have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Paul passes to Booker. Tries to break his ice. And here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Jackson outside. Adams, the pass to Jackson. The 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Outside Morant. Jackson outside. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
And that is one of Steven Adams' specialties. If you fail to put a body on him, he'll put you in the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Booker against Bain. And Ayton with the stuff.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
Memphis shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Beyond the arc. Morant, no good.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
And Booker puts up a deep three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant's got 5 rebounds in the game. Brooks left side. Shoots over Paul. And it's Brooks missing. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Ball passes to Crowder. Ayton, the screen on Bain. Booker for 3. Fires in the triple.
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
Ball against Morant. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Morant. He's closely guarded. Stolen by Ayton.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away. Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
That's good from Jackson on the assist by Brooks.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Back to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it. And they'll get another chance. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Another shot. The shot misses. Here's Brooks. No good. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Boy, a nice win on the road by the...
talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position.
So creative with the basketball in his hands. You can see D'Angelo Russell's understanding improving over time. That's nice.
Now, here's Bridges. For three, Booker. The rebound by Anderson.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Ball in the air, and he lays it up and in.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Monty Williams. David, what did he have to say?
Thanks, Kevin. He said when you're going against a team that can dominate like this one inside, you have to really play great help defense, communicate, and double team, but only when it makes sense. It's a little bit of a chess match, but it's a physical one, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Anderson wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They'd better hope this thing works out a lot right now.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
I'll tell you, so many different aspects to his offensive arsenal. Towns flashing solid handle ability.
Ball against Russell. Gobert with the block. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Anderson with the ball. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Now here's Towns. The shot misses. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Devin Booker sees a window of opportunity to get to the dribble drive game and takes advantage.
Here is Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. That 3 off the mark. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, you've got to be, as a guard, calm and in control on the interior. Devin Booker, so much confidence in his game.
Edwards fires from way outside. Kept alive. And Gobert kicks to Anderson. To the paint, goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Paul after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Back to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Anderson. And now the fast break. Anderson with the ball. And the dunk by Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns, too big, too strong, too high off his feet.
Paul surveying the floor. Shakes him. Booker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Devin Booker's ability to put an offense on his back is huge for any organization. His willingness to absorb and embrace responsibility is so crucial.
Crowder with the steal. Here's Ayton over Gobert. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Pass to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Well, improving his passing over the years, this is what you like to see from Rudy Gobert, and a wrinkle or 2 in the offseason.
To the inside, it's stolen by Edwards. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Towns, the pass to Edwards. Fires top of the key. Good on the jump shot.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic's so pretty, so fluid.
Ball kicks to Bridges. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a start. And that does it for the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. Up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sun Youth team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court for Minnesota, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. Oh, Russell in position. Edwards passes to Anderson. Up top, Edwards. Defended by Bridges with the tip.
Well, it's 7-1. Rudy Gobert gets his shots up with ease, especially from right there.
And there's a record Rudy Gobert set without much fanfare a few years ago. Most dunks in an NBA season.
That's exactly right, GA. That was back in the 2018. Oh, goodness gracious.
About that finish.
Whew. Wow.
Russell against Paul. Stolen by Anderson. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Crowder with the steal. And here's the fast break. Bridges dishes to Ayton. Bridges. The shot. No good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Towns finds Gobert. Back to Towns for the 3. And they get it back. 3-pointer. Phoenix grabs the miss.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Ayton attacking.
A nice job by DeAndre Ayton. Put it on the deck and finish with authority.
The kick out to Towns. And Edwards launches it from deep. The long-distance 3 is buried. Edwards got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And stolen by Russell. And here we go. Timberwolves running again. Gobert the pass to Edwards. There's the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, in pick and roll action, Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there.
Pass to Ayton. Bridges kicks to Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Doris with the officials calling slightly fewer fouls. It seems like we see a more physical game on the floor. What do you think?
I think it's a change for the better, Kevin. Obviously, you want guys to be safe, but the defense must be allowed to do their job.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Anderson finds Edwards.
2 minutes remaining.
Up again, and Anderson is right there. Anderson's got his second bucket.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Here's Gobert. The shot, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Booker inside. He's covered by Anderson. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 9.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Russell dishes to Edwards. Back to Russell. Over Paul. And the shot is long. Suns trail by 13. Booker with it. He's picked up by Russell. Here's Paul. Here he goes. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Anderson passes to Towns. Gobert in the corner. Here's Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. That's now 8 points for D'Angelo Russell.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Booker fires from way outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. For three, Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly active.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
Your Suns, 17. The Timberwolves, 36.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Who's out there for Phoenix?
Well, if Booker is in three-point territory, the defense has got to be there on the catch. He's got such tremendous accuracy from deep.
Edwards can't hit. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 16-point game. No good from Booker. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think of a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Paul passes to Booker. It's up a 3. Again, the miss by Booker.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
The pass to Russell. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Russell's got 11 points.
Well, this is where Cat can manufacture additional points for his team. Defense focused and locked in on him. Find a teammate.
Here's Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns trail by 21. Booker with it. Picked up by Edwards. Phoenix no good that time either.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Suns have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Booker with no one around. It's good from long range. He's got 15.
Boy, Devin Booker, one of the elite scorers in the NBA. The sweet spot, the corner 3 by D. Book.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. Russell dishes to Edwards. Out to Russell for the 3. Crowder pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. For 3, Booker, good, and Paul gets the assist.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Left side, Edwards. And stolen by Booker. Outside, Crowder. Three-pointer. Booker, no good. Minnesota leading by 15. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And here's Booker from the arc. And that one, good. Booker's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
How about Booker playing a little bit of cat and mouse, smart enough to know when it's better to pull up.
Edwards finds Anderson. Back to Edwards. From deep. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Well, I'll tell you, the savviness of Chris Paul on the break, he is a force to be reckoned with.
Russell from long range. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McLaughlin's checked in. Out to Edwards from past the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Anderson against Bridges. The kick out to Towns. Back to Anderson. Lets it go with the three. It's rebounded by Paul. Booker looking around. From deep three-point range. That shot is off. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves lead by 13. And in a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the five for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. And it's McLaughlin in at the point.
Well, the painted area might as well be Rudy Gobert's domain. He uses every bit of that size and length to assert his dominance.
Booker, no good.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Anderson's shot is off. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Down by 15. Offensive rebound. Ayton kicks to Crowder. Booker, right side. Another shot. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's McLaughlin. He can't hit that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
From deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Oh, Paul in position. That shot off.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Anderson finds Towns. Shot clock at 6. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 16th rebound on the night. And here's Booker from the arc. And the Suns miss again. Timberwolves leading by 15. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Bridges got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Booker. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Minnesota's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Out to the wing and taken away by Paul. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
That's Jay Crowder demonstrating how strong he is. He's dominating the defense with his ability to play through contact.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Edwards, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Passes it to Bridges. It's stolen by Edwards. Anderson passes to Edwards, and he uses the glass on the layup. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Anderson dishes to Edwards. Here's McLaughlin, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. McLaughlin's got his first 3 points of the game.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Timberwolves.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Takes the three. The rebound by Anderson. Minnesota with the ball. Outside, Towns. From outside, off the mark. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Booker outside. Off target with his three. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.